Hello there, grade 7 learners, and welcome to another fun and exciting grammar lesson. Welcome to our English class. This is Mom Watya, and I definitely gotcha. During the last episode, we managed to differentiate the active and passive voices of the verb, transform statements from the active voice to the passive voice and vice versa. And today, we will use the active and passive voices in varied contexts. Today, let's have a walk down memory lane and look at some of the mud chapters of your lives. On your paper, kindly answer the given statements with a yes or a no. Let us have a game where we will get to know who had the sweetest parents or guardians during their childhood days. Let's start. Get ready, class. When you were a child, were you given a pasalubong by your parents? Were you allowed to play outside with your friends? Were you given a baon amounting to 20 pesos and above? Were you allowed to watch TV from time to time? Were you fetched by your parents or guardians in school? Were you given time to concentrate on your studies? Were you allowed to use gadgets from time to time? Were you taught positive values at home? Were you taken to any facilities such as mall, park, and others? Were you kissed on the cheeks by your parents? Are you done? Well then, here's the legend. 1 yes is equivalent to 1 point. Kindly count all of your yeses, and for the result, 1 to 5 points is moderately sweet. 6 to 8 points is sweet. And if you got 9 to 10 yeses, well, that corresponds to very sweet. How many have parents who are moderately sweet? How about sweet? And of course, the sweetest. Remember that the given statements are just some of the ways that our parents or guardians can show their sweetest affection for us. But wait, did you also notice how the sentences are constructed? Good observation. They are written in passive form. Going back to our trip down memory lane, I'd like you to recall or think of your favorite dish. On your paper, write the ingredients and the procedures to be taken in preparing your favorite dish. For each step, identify if it is an active or passive voice. Then, transform each statement from active to passive and vice versa. Let's take this video as a sample. Hello there, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Mud Champion Cooking Show. This is made possible through DepEd Kitchen TV, and special thanks to Mudcherific Hot Sauce, the hottest and sauciest of them all. Today is a very special episode, for I'm going to share my secret recipe and teach you how to cook my all-time favorite viand, or sometimes just a snack at home. Ta-da! The spiciest, crispiest, and buttery buffalo chicken wings a la Watya. Now, let's prepare the ingredients. Get ready with your pen and paper, and let the Mud Champion Cooking Show begin. And here are the things that you need. 800 grams chicken wings sliced into 2 pieces. 1 teaspoon of granulated seasoning. 1/2 teaspoon salt. 1/2 teaspoon pepper. 1 tablespoon calamansi juice for fried chicken marinade. 3 cups cooking oil for frying, cornstarch for coating the chicken wings, and for the sauce, 3 cloves garlic, minced, 1/4 cup of butter or margarine, 1/4 cup of hot sauce, reduced to 1/8 cup if too spicy, 1/2 cup banana ketchup, 1 tablespoon juice for the sauce. And here are the steps. Marinate the chicken with salt, pepper, granulated seasoning, and calamansi juice. The chicken will be coated with cornstarch. Deep fry the chicken until golden brown. Then you set it aside. And for the sauce, you will melt the butter in a saucepan. Chopped garlic will be added. Pour some banana ketchup into the pan. Then you add the mucherific hot sauce, the hottest and sauciest of them all. Then the calamansi juice will be added. Add the fried chicken wings. You must mix the ingredients well so that the sauce will be distributed evenly. And there you go, the spiciest, crispiest, and buttery buffalo chicken wings. Enjoy! Now let's take a look at the following cooking steps, and let's put it on a table like this. The first sentence is in its active form, and its passive form is, the chicken is marinated with salt, pepper, granulated seasoning, and calamansi juice. The second sentence is in its passive form. The active form is, you will coat the chicken with cornstarch. The third sentence is in its active form. Its passive form is, the chicken is deep fried until golden brown, then it was set aside. The fourth sentence is in its active form. Its passive form is, the butter will be melted in a saucepan. The fifth sentence is in its passive form. And its active form is, you will add chopped garlic. The sixth sentence is in its active form. Its passive form is, banana ketchup is poured into the pan. The seventh sentence is also in its active form. And the passive form is, then the mucherific hot sauce, the hottest and sauciest of them all, is added. The eighth sentence is in its passive form. And its active form is, you will add the calamansi juice. The ninth sentence is in its active voice. And the passive voice is, the fried chicken wings will be added. And the 10th sentence, which is in its active form, would be, the ingredients must be mixed so well that the sauce will be distributed evenly for the passive form. So there you have it, class. It's now your time to explore your own kitchen with the help of course, your parents. Be sure to write the ingredients and the steps. Then, for each step, identify if it is an active voice or passive voice. And lastly, transform each statement from active to passive and vice versa. And it's now your time to respond to the sweetness that your parents have shown you. Happy cooking! Alright, it's now time for us to play Mood Charade. Here's how to play this game. I will give you several sets of questions, and their answers will be shown in the illustrations. The answers are only made up of one word. Then, we'll transform them all into sentences. Are you ready? Here's a sample. What happened to the orange juice? The answer is spill. For the active form, he spilled the orange juice. For the passive form, the orange juice was spilled. Okay, are you ready? Then, let's go! First question. It rains almost every day. Where is your raincoat? The answer is leave. Now answer that question with the sentence in its active form using the word leave. And the answer is, I leave my raincoat at home all the time because I am so forgetful. Then write its passive form. And the answer is, my raincoat is left at home all the time because I am so forgetful. Second question. What did the messenger do with the parcels? The answer is deliver. Now answer that question with the sentence in its active form using the word deliver. The active form is, the messenger delivered the parcels. Write its passive form. The answer is, the parcels were delivered by the messenger. Preview time! Again, the voice of an action verb shows whether the subject is performing or receiving the action. Remember, there are two types of voices, the active and the passive voices. Please be guided by the following formula in determining if the sentence is in its active or passive voice. When the subject does or acts upon the verb, then it is in its active voice. And this is what we should remember. Subject plus verb plus object. The doer of the action is the subject. Example, healthy people eat well-balanced meals. The subject is healthy people. The verb is eat. And the object is well-balanced meals. While in passive voice, the subject receives the action. Subject plus verb plus object. The receiver of the action is the subject. Example, Well-balanced meals are eaten by healthy people. The subject is well-balanced meals. The verb is are eaten. And the object is healthy people. Now, the object in the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. Then, the subject in the active voice becomes the object in the passive voice. Here are a few tips in changing a verb from the active voice to the passive voice. Determine the tense of the verb, then change the verb in the active voice to the following form. The verb be plus the past participle form of the verb. The verb be can be in present tense, like am, is, or are. Past tense, was or were. And future tense will be, depending on the tense of the verb in the active voice. Example: active. The medical frontliners cure most of the people infected by the virus. Passive. Most of the people infected by the virus are cured by the medical frontliners. Simple past tense. Active. The government gave support to Filipinos who don't have work during this time of pandemic. Passive. Filipinos who don't have work during this time of pandemic were given support by the government. Simple future tense. Active. Medical experts will soon discover a cure for this virus. Passive. A cure for this virus will soon be discovered by medical experts. Move the direct object to the beginning of the sentence. Example: active. Eden ordered an ergonomic chair from an online store. Passive. An ergonomic chair was ordered by Eden from an online store. Add the preposition by before the subject. Example: active. Eve sold a laptop holder. Passive. A laptop holder was sold by Eve. Add the auxiliary verb be before the main verb. Example: active. LV will wear a beautiful dress on her wedding day. Passive. A beautiful dress will be worn by LV on her wedding day. Alright, I hope you learned a lot today. In the upcoming couple of episodes, we'll explore the grammatical features of the past and the perfect tenses, and I'll help you understand them better. All that and more, only here on DepEd TV. This has been Mamutya, and I definitely gotcha. See you again in our next English class. Bye! Stay safe and have faith. Miss the previous episodes of my subject? You don't have to worry because I definitely gotcha. Just like and subscribe to DepEd TV's official YouTube channel.